Hello, children. Good morning.
Good
Morning, ma'am.
morning, ma'am.
So it's 11:34 in my clock. Have you already eaten your lunch?
Yes, ma'am.
What's for lunch, Mr. Correa?
My family had adobo po.
Wow, the infamous adobo. Yes, Miss Katubag. How about you?
Not yet po.
Not yet. Okay, let's make our class quick so that Miss Katubag can eat her lunch. Okay, let me start the presentation. Where is my presentation? Okay, can you see my presentation already?
Yes po, ma'am.
What can you see on your screen?
Easily confused phrases po.
Okay, how about the blue pointer here? Can you see it? Is it visible in your screen as well?
Yes po.
Yes
Okay.
po, ma'am.
So when you read the title of our lesson for today, what what came into your mind? Do you have any idea of what phrases we will be talking about today?
Um,
And
from what it seems, from what I can understand po, ma'am, from the title, it means that common phrases or phrases that other people misunderstood or used in a wrong way.
do do you think you can give an example of those phrases? Or you're confused as well?
Um, from what I understand po again, ma'am, I can give an example of these easily confused phrases. Um, a phrase that I know that is being used by many people, but is used in a different manner as it is intended to. Po. This phrase is blood is thicker than water. So that's what most people use to like bond with each other on tough times as a family related by blood. But the real phrase is the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb, which means that it doesn't matter if you're blood related by family, if you're more closer than your friend, that is better than your family po. Or I'm confused as well, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Correa, I somehow got what you were trying to say, but that is not our lesson for today. That is a lesson for another day. So, easily confused phrases. Yeah, English is very complicated. It's a very complicated language. So there are several phrases which sound or look similar but have different meanings. It is very important not to get them confused because if you do so, then the message that you are trying to send to whoever you're talking to might be misunderstood or misinterpreted. So today we'll talk about those phrases. So the first phrase is be or was used to. Be in the singular form and was in the plural form. It means to be familiar with or be accustomed to. If you are already used to something, you have often done or experienced on a daily basis, it is no longer strange, new, or difficult for you to understand or to do. That's when you'll use be or was used to. So the grammar structure for this um, confused phrase is subject plus the phrase be or was used to plus the noun phrase or um, a verb in its ing form, verbs ending in ing. So here are some examples. So first is he was used to the noise. So he being the subject and the confused phrase being was used to and the noise being the noun or the noun phrase. Next example is I am being the subject, used to being the phrase, and getting, the word getting from the root word get being the verb in its ing form. So the first one, he was used to the noise in Tagalog, sanay na siya sa maingay. Was used to the noise. He isn't bothered by it anymore. Ganon. So, be or was used to in Tagalog is sanay na. Sanay na siya. Hindi na siya bothered by that. Yan. Parang mas malino kasi pag Tagalog eh. Next on the list is get or got used to. It is the process of becoming used to something. It's also the process of adapting to new or different situations until it becomes familiar or normal to the subject, to you. So the the grammar structure of this is the first the subject plus get or got used to plus something or someone to someone. Miss Katubag, can you please read the example?
I got used to his British accent.
So from the illustration of the sentence below, you can see that I is the subject, and for got used to is the phrase, and British accent is the something that the subject already got used to. Can you follow? Naiintindihan niyo ba yung gusto kong iparating?
Yes, ma'am.
I got used to his British accent. Okay, and the second grammar structure for this easily confused phrase is subject plus get or got used to plus verb also in its ing form. Or like the example below, I got used to drinking coffee. The subject being I and the phrase got used to and the word drinking from the root word drink being the verb in its ing form. Okay, here I want you to remember that be or was used to and get or got used to should not be confused with the phrase used to. And so kung merong be at was used to at got used to, meron namang used to lang. Yan, used to without be, was, or get, got, which is used when talking about a regular past action. So ayan ang example. We used to live there when I was a child. So, in Tagalog, para mas maintindihan nyo, yung be be and was used to, ibig sabihin nun, sanay na. Sanay na siya. Sanay na siya na, ngayon, yung katulad kanina, di ba, noise, he was, he, ay, sorry, he was used to the noise. Sanay na siya na maingay. Get used to, in Tagalog, masasanay din. Masasanay din siya in the long run. Get used to. Yun. I got used to his British accent after a while. Nasanay na ako sa British accent niya kasi lagi kami magkasama. And used to, this used to, means dati or noon. Ayan, we used to live there when I was still a child. So, nakatira kami dati doon, bata pa ako. Gets? Can you follow? Hindi.
Yes, ma'am.
Ulit tayo sa umpisa, Char. Inumpisahan ulit.
Understood po.
Sana naiintindihan niyo. Confusing talaga siya eh. So, ayun nga, lagi nyo lang tatandaan, be or was, sanay na. Get or got, masasanay din. And used to, dati or noon. Yan. Next on the list, or the third from the list, is the phrase have or get something done. And so, itong have and get something done, it has two definitions. One is refers to actions which are done for the subject rather than by the subject. Or it means we don't do the job ourselves, but we ask someone else to do it for us. And the next definition, which is in letter B, is to say that something bad was done or had happened to somebody by someone or something else. So, itong phrase na to, meron siyang negative sense. Yun. So, the grammar structure of the have or get something done is ito. Ito yung hindi negative. Yan. So, ito yung may um, we have something to do but we don't let ourselves do it. Hindi tayo yung gagawa. Meron tayong ibang tao na pakikiusapan or babayaran para magawa yung action or yung job. So here, we have here the subject and have, get, has, gets, or is having, is getting, had, got. So this part is changeable. It will depend on the rest of the sentence, okay, to make it grammatically correct. So this part is changeable. It can be conjugated or it can be put into infinitive form or any other verb tense. And the object has something to do with the action that is going to happen. And the past participle is the third form of the main verb. So for our first example, letter A, Charlene had her hair cut. So si Charlene daw ay nagpagupit. So Charlene did not cut her hair herself. She asked or paid someone else to do it. So she had it cut. And the other example is in the negative form or in the negative sense. They had their house destroyed by the fire that occurred. So, ito, hindi nila to pinagawa. Hindi naman nila sinunog yung bahay nila on purpose, diba? Kaya nga, it is this the have or get phrase is used to say that something bad was done or had happened to somebody by someone or something else. Again, they had their house destroyed because of the fire. So, huwag kayo malilito. Pwede siyang gamitin dito sa may ipapagawa ka sa ibang tao. Pwede mo rin siyang gamitin in a sense na may binabalita kang hindi maganda. Okay? Ano naiintindihan niyo? So yun lang. We have four phrases only. Let's go back. Uh-huh. And first, be was, be or was used to. And then next is get or got used to. Have or get something done. So those are the uh, three easily confused phrases. Bale, tatlo lang yan. Kasi marami pang iba. Pero ito kasi yung most common na nagiging kalituhan sa mga tao. Lalo na English, very complicated. We sometimes have things to say that is of different meaning, but yan, nagiging iba din, lalo na pag iba yung kausap mo, ganun. Lalo na sa message, when you're chatting with someone else, like through messenger or text message, when it's not verbally, when you're not talking to the person verbally, madalas may misinterpret, diba? So there. Okay. Gising pa ba kayo? Hello. Hello
Yes,
po.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Korea, I thought you had your lunch already.
Yes, ma'am. I already had. Mhm.
Parang nagugutom ka na naman. Okay. So, we're done with the discussion. And as you can see on the screen, we have an exercise. Ayan, magigising na kayo niyan kasi sasagot kayo. Okay. Number one, Miss Katubag, will you please read and basahin pala muna natin yung instruction. Sorry. So, I have here on the next slide sentences, and in those sentences, you need to choose the best answer to fill in the following. So, in the sentences, there is a parenthesis of answers where you should choose the best answer in order for the sentences to be grammatically correct.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes?
Yes po.
Okay. Ms. Katubag, can you please read number one and answer it?
For the first example, when I started to work here, I needed a lot of help. But now I am used to doing all the work. I choose used to doing po.
Used to do it. When I started to work here, I needed a lot of help, but now I am used to doing, yes, get used to doing other work. So Miss Katubag answered, used to doing. The answer is dun, 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 dun. May drum roll. Hindi nyo kaya. Used to doing. Galing. Ay, wait lang. So the correct answer is used to doing, which means Miss Katubag got it right. Very good, Miss Katubag. Next, Mr. Correa.
For the second one, you will get used to, are used to it in no time. I choose get used to po, ma'am.
Get used to. Get used to in no time. I believe Mr. Correa is correct. Yes? Tingin niyo ba correct siya? Ay! Lumampas. Ah! Yes, Mr. Correa is correct. Okay, now, who wants to read and answer number three? Hello? Sino gustong sumagot na number three?
I'll answer the number three po, ma'am.
Okay,
Um,
go.
Mr. Lacy was shocked when he joined our busy company because he wasn't used to doing much work every day. I'll pick wasn't used to po, ma'am.
Sorry, Mr. Correa?
I pick wasn't used to po.
Wasn't used to. Mr. Lazy was shocked when he joined our busy company because he wasn't used to doing much work every day, and I believe that is right. Okay, number four. Who likes to answer number four? Anyone?
May I try po?
Go, Miss Katuba.
Oh no, it's broken. Now I need to get my nails done.
Done. She answered done. The answer is done. Nice. Sabi sa inyo, madali lang tong lesson natin eh. Nakakalito pero madali lang siya. Common sense. Common sense. Okay, and the last number. Bato ba topic muna kayo? Sino sa inyo ang sasagot ng last number?
I volunteer as tribute po, ma'am.
Okay, go Mr. Correa. Hello?
Wala pa po sa end ko po, ma'am.
Ay,
Sorry.
sorry. Ayan, okay na.
Number 5, my car broke down. My car broke down. I had to fix it, get it fixed. Get it fixed po, ma'am.
And the answer is dun, 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 dun. Get it fixed. You're correct. So, to give you a recap of what we have um, talked about today, or what we have discussed in class today. So, we have three, three easily confused phrases that we talked about, and those are what, Miss Katubag? Do you remember?
I'm sorry, ma'am. What is it again?
What are the three easily confused phrases that we talked about or discussed about today? Narinig niyo ba ako? Hello?
Hello, ma'am. Can I answer po instead of Miss Katubag?
Yes, sure.
Um,
Okay,
I
go.
believe I believe po, ma'am, it was be or was, get used to and used to po.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Correa. So, be or was used to, in Tagalog, sanay na. Get used to, or in Tagalog, masasanay din. And used to, which means dati or noon pa. Like that. And, oh, my bad. Apat pala sila. Sorry. Meron pa pala yung have or get something done. Apat pala sila. I'm so sorry. Be or was used to, get used to, and have or get something done. Yan. So, may assignment pa tayo. Ay, wala tayong assignment, syempre. Kasi, pagpapahingahin ko kayo since I believe I gave you something last meeting na nagpawindang sa inyo. So, ngayon medyo pahinga lang kayo, and what we discussed today was not that very much complicated. Kaya, ayun. Sana na-appreciate nyo na wala akong ipapagawa. Ayan. So, thank you. That sums up our class for today. Sana naintindihan nyo kung ano man pinag-usapan natin ngayon. Naintindihan nyo ba?
Yes, ma'am.
Nawala si Miss Katubag. Nandiyan pa ba si Miss Katubag? Okay. So, thank you, children. I will see you next meeting. Bye.
Thank, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you din. Ingat kayo.
Take care po.